I'm just trying to do a little video with you to catch up since my little faint, considering that was the last video I done. That's obviously still a daily ongoing thing, but since then I have been a bit more poorly. I've lost a lot of weight. My BMI is now 14.4. I'm having real trouble keeping food down, swallowing. But anyway, I'll go back into that properly in a minute. This past week has been really stressful. I've had 2 hospital appointments, one to go and see Ella Stanloss specialist and one to go and see a gastroenterologist. The gastroenterologist appointment was first. That was interesting, to say the least. I have to go for 2 endoscopies, so that's the camera down that way and up the other way. Charming. Something called nuclear intestinal testing, which is where they make me eat and drink radiation. That sounds really nice too. Some tests where they've got to test the muscles in my gullet, because obviously I suffer with swallowing problems which make me choke, which I think I've spoken about before, which has obviously got worse, which is another reason why I think I'm losing so much weight. I've also been referred to see a nutritionist because of all these guts problems, and they have, because I can't digest food very well, given me this charming piece of rubbish that really does taste like rubbish. It is part digested food, which apparently is going to help me absorb it into my system better. This is supposed to increase my energy and my calorie intake, and I'm supposed to have 2 of them a day. And this funky thing, which is like 150 calories in every 30ml shot. So if you like running out of energy, you're supposed to whack one of them in. But let me tell you, it ain't like no shot in the shops. It's lemon flavoured, but it really doesn't taste like alcohol. You try and kid yourself. Ooh, have a shot, because I don't drink, obviously, anymore. And that really doesn't make me want to drink anymore. So that's what the nutritionist said. She actually turned around and told me that food isn't doing me any good, so not to really eat very much, just to concentrate on them as my main diet. I'm sorry, but everyone's got to have a little bit. I do like a bit of fried egg, and I know I can't digest it, but it's not going to stop me eating it on the odd occasion, as a treat, The Ella Stanloss specialist, unfortunately, they turned around and informed me that they only wanted to talk about my muscles and my joints, which made me feel quite uncomfortable. I wasn't having the best of days anyway, because I'd had to see the gastro beforehand. Came back, there was some personal problems that also kicked off, which really didn't help the situation. And then the next day I had to go and see the ed specialist, and when I went to go and see them, I was in a hyperadogenic state. I was pumping with adrenaline. I couldn't stop my jaw tremor. It wasn't the best experience for me, to be honest. She has referred me though to the Ed's rehab clinic, which is like a 3-week thing where you come home at the weekend and they teach you how to cope with your illnesses. Because I've got so many other appointments still in the pipeline, I now have to wait and see what's going to happen with that one. Because when I went and saw these people, they pretty much turned around and told me, because of my state of my condition, there isn't really anything that they can give me to help me, like no anti-sickness drugs to stop me vomiting because of my gastro problems, and everything's got an excuse as to why they can't give me something, which really does piddle me off. So after this extra defeat of being told, look, there is no cure, you need to sort of get a grip, I am getting a grip. My grip is trying to do this pacing thing, which I heard about from one of the UK potsies, a lady called Liz. A shout out to Liz if you see this. I follow their videos a lot, and they are really helpful, so I thought I'd have a go at this pacing thing, which she said, like, you have like red and green and yellow tasks, and obviously red are really difficult tasks for me, which is things like climbing a set of stairs or sitting. It's ridiculous. Drawing, anything that makes me feel like I'm presuming anything that makes me feel like I'm like palpitations and dizzy spells, anything like that. But I can't unfortunately work out what my baseline is, so it looks like I'm doing this thing anyway where I'm relaxing. I'm giving myself an hour where I'm allowed to do something that's strenuous. I've a class for yellow things as being meals, so because obviously my gastric system finds that difficult. I've tried to make it so if I have a hospital appointment, I have 2 days rest in between, so to prepare me for the next one, so I can understand what the next one's saying. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, as if I'm to list my next lot of appointments, I have this week I have an electric wheelchair fitting, I hope, and sleep clinic, which I think is supposed to help me deal with the insomnia, and a glucose test because the doctor think I might have underlying diabetes. I've also got 2 neurologist appointments, one to see a neurologist and one to see an autonomic function person. I've got another appointment with my endocrinologist, which is the hormone man and the blood person, cardio, rheumatologist, another gastroenterologist, and I'm also seeing the SALT team, who are swallowing and talking therapies, language therapy. And the reason I'm seeing them is because of the swallowing issues, because obviously if it triggers a chest infection, I don't know whether you noticed, but the more I talk, the huskier my voice gets. The more I find it difficult to talk. That's because obviously I'm sitting up and it's not a great day today. I can't really say, I don't really know if I've said any of everything now, because I've now gone back into brain fog. I'm hoping I've pretty much sketched around what's happened, but I am vaguely okay from my faint. I didn't actually have any injuries from that one, but unfortunately last weekend before last, I dislocated my knee. It just sort of popped, and now I've got like tight tendons stretching across my knee, and I can't straighten my knee out properly, so that's giving me a bit of jip. And obviously the weight loss, because I am a touch on the skinny side. I've started muscle wasting and stuff, which isn't good. But I'm getting on with my new funky liquid diet and trying out things myself to try and hopefully make myself feel a little bit better, because the thought of facing life feeling like shit ain't the greatest of faults. And to know that these things only get worse doesn't fill you with the greatest enthusiasm. But that's me signing out. I hope if anyone's got any questions or anything, leave me a message down below. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. That's me signing out, everyone. Cheers. See you later. Bye.